morning. Good morning. Before I do this, everybody stand up. We need a little quick break. 30-second break. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, because some of y'all are slouching. People are sitting down. Like, get that stretch, right? This is your time to stretch. Put your hands up, touch your toes if you need to, but move a little bit. All right. We good? We good. All right, let's take a seat. Take a seat. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Clyde Mize. I actually went to law school with Evangeline. I live here in Atlanta. I'm a partner at a rather large firm here in town. And it's good to see your friends when you come into the room. Some of my other friends back there. The Atlanta is a city, but it's very much a small town. And I was trying to think of my very brief remarks, what I was going to say. The first thing is this. I'm just excited for you. I am excited beyond measure for you. To get up on a Saturday morning early, after you were here late yesterday, with your clothes pressed, your hair did, your line fresh. Appreciate that. I was at the barbershop this morning with my son, right? Listen, I got these black kids. My wife gives me a schedule of things to do. That's what happens when you marry a black woman. She kind of runs your life. But it's all good, brothers. You good. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. But there's so many other things you could have been doing right now. Think about it. Right? Your friends are in the bed or somebody is on IG, but you're here paying attention and you're writing notes. I'm often here at the law. Real quick, I'm a real estate lawyer. I'm a partner at this firm and I play in dirt all day. So my clients are both on the equity, meaning the finance, banking, fund, investor side. And they also are people who put the shovel in the ground to build the stuff. So if you drive around this building, I represent the city of Atlanta and I probably did the legal work for the streets around here. When the school moved to this space, I did the legal work when they bought the land from somebody else. If you could drive past Mercedes-Benz Stadium, my clients built that. If you've ever been to the African American History Museum in D.C., my clients built that. All right? So I play in dirt, right? But most of my time, I should say, when I'm not playing in dirt, and Liz and these folks can attest to that, is spending time with young people. Because this is where I get my passion. Because when I wanted to go to law school, I had known nothing about it. I mean, my daddy didn't graduate from high school. My mama went to junior college. I know y'all got 20 years of college folk in your generations. I didn't. I had no idea. I wanted to go to Morehouse College. Didn't go because I couldn't afford it. But I support Morehouse now. I give them a little check every year to the point that I get invited to everything. I do. I support Howard University because my wife went to Howard. She's a doctor. She did a residency there. So I just sent a group of 30 students up there for a tour. I support Xavier University because that's where she went. Because I believe in the mission of the HBCU. I do. Because there's something special that goes on in that pot that y'all get stirred, and it's just something special that goes on. But I'm going to just say one quick thing. My friend over here talked about plans. What happens when you make plans and the plans don't work out the way that you want them to work out? What do? Do you fall apart? I ain't going to answer no question because I only got 30 more seconds. All right, appreciate that. Do you fall apart or you keep on going? Right? I was one of those kids my son is me, and and my wife hates it because he doesn't like to study. If he has vocabulary, he's not going to read the chapter. He's going to go to the glossary and kill it. I'm like, son, don't let your mama know that you're just looking at the glossary, right? So I was that kid who came through and was always super smart, didn't really have to study, went to college, pledged a fraternity, had a great time, but was still smart. I got you first, fam. I got you, right? See? Hey, come on, man. Don't be mad. I got to law school. Law school beat me down so bad that first year that, it shook me. When you are used to being that one, when you're used to doing well all the time, and you try and you don't, that gets hard. But what do you do? You need something in you that's more than I want to make some money. Right? I do well. We do well. But you need something in you more than I got to make some money, because you can make money doing anything. Hell, you ain't got to go sue. You could be an influencer, right? With some fake lips and some other stuff, and have a Coke can in your Instagram shot, and you can make money, right? You ain't got to go to school these days, right? So you got to have something in you more than I want to make money. So got my, thank God he helped me get upright, and I graduated and got to Illinois. And I'm thinking, I had this plan, had this offer from this firm. I was going to go work at this firm. I took the bar and missed the bar by 2 points. I was like, what? I was like, all right, Jesus, I ain't Catholic. I was doing all kind of stuff, right? And in Illinois, the way that you find out whether or not you pass the bar is that they if you get a thick envelope, that means you didn't pass. If you get a thin envelope, that means you passed. And everything went to my mama's house. Baby, you got this envelope. Like, Mama, listen, is it thick or thin? I don't know, child. I'm like, Mama, is it thick or thin? I'm on the phone and she couldn't tell me. Oh, it's all right, baby. Oh, Jesus. It's black mama, Child, hold on. Open the envelope. Well, it says, it got some dates. I'm like, Mama, that's enough. When they give you dates, that means the next time the test is going to come. So it is. That's my friend. For real. That's my friend. We know each other for real. For real, right? Still ain't seen a baby, but that's a whole nother something. I was like, I'm thinking, okay, that firm that gave me that offer took the offer back. So I was like, like y'all playing, right? How I'm going to eat? I ain't got that go back to your mama house. My mama didn't have no money either. I'm like, where you going, right? What you going to do? And I promise you, I learned some things sitting in that little black Baptist church as a kid that stuck with me as I got older. And I realized when you realize that you are made on purpose and with a purpose, and that the path that's your path is your path, right? Is your path. And I got a job because the sister went to law school with, introduced me to somebody, he hired me. I was like, dude, great. Then I fell in love with real estate in Chicago. Started doing these things, ended up starting a development company with me and 3 of my frat brothers. We ended up doing some condo projects, some cool stuff. My soon-to-be wife was finishing up her residency at Howard, and the plan was for her to come to Chicago. But she is one of these independent thinking women, who just has her own ideas about the world. And so I love her enough to be like, all right, where we going? So we came down to Atlanta. I'm like, cool, Atlanta's going to be good. That's going to be good, right? I took the exam again. Y'all think I passed that test? No. I'm like, all right, first of all, I didn't really study. I didn't study. And I missed it by, how many points do you think I missed it by this time? 1 Lord, who said one? Man, right? So when I think about this, I'm like, Lord, and I couldn't find a job. And if you're a bona fide true man, you want to work. And I had to work. My wife, don't worry about it. My wife's a doctor. She's like, we can eat. I'm like, cool, girl, but I became the best house husband. I was cooking every day, and I was doing stuff and ironing the pillowcases like my grandmama used to do. I was doing laundry and all that stuff, right? But all along, it was hard. But she encouraged me. When you talk about the right people, there are some moments where I thought I was, but she kind of like had her knee behind me, her arm like this, and was encouraging me. Brother, it's okay to, she's going to do that sometimes, right? So couldn't find a job. I moved here in July of 2002. I started working in February of 2004. Part of it is that I didn't want to work, just to be honest with you. Had this development company. I was tired of billing crazy law hours. But I wanted to get back into it. I couldn't find a job. You know what happened? The same sister who went to school with me in Iowa, yes, there are black folk in Iowa, right? There was actually 25 in my class. Introduced me to a brother who was at a firm here who went to Iowa. And guess what do you think happened? I got a job at that firm. When she talking about connections, don't clap. I will tell you this. This is what you do. Be nice to people. Some of y'all was me mugging me. Yes, I'm saying, how they're like, who is this dude? Right? I'm the dude who got the jobs. I'm just saying. It is what it is. And it's real talk. Some of y'all are like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, I don't need your number. Brother, I don't need your suit, right? But be nice to people. And I was nice to her 20 years ago. And she was like, all right, dude, you ain't going to embarrass me when I introduce you to this guy. Right? And so it worked. Wanted to get a job at this one particular firm. My grades were garbage. But what I did over the time is that I developed my skills. I became a pretty doggone good lawyer. no one is going to outwork me. Hard work is always in vogue. I don't know how to spell in vogue, but Google, it'll tell you how. It'll tell you how. Right? So fast forward, my wife and I decided to build this house. And there is this big old firm in town represented my developer. And this firm wouldn't hire me. I met this lawyer who happened to work with me on my deal. A few months later, she started calling me and said, hey, would you come and work with us? I was like, well, let me think about it. So, like, right? But if I had been an ass, excuse me, Jesus, to her the first time we met, what do you think would have happened? Right? But I tell you this, I had a plan. I am about to be 47 soon. I was going to be mayor of Chicago by now. God would have had a certain house in Hyde Park where I used to live. I had a plan. I was not going to be in Atlanta. Had no idea. Had no thought about this. Right? But you need to move your plans out the way. Have them. Have plans. But be intentional about what those plans are. Pray about those plans. And if something doesn't work, then guess what? You get up. You're going to cry. Hell, cry. Wipe it off a little bit. But get up and keep on moving. Right? So what I do now, although I'm a partner at this big old firm, I do a lot of work with young people. I know this room like the back of my hand. I'm here all the time talking to students. They always ask me to come here and speak to students. I have a great relationship with the president of Spelman College. I'll be over there with lunch with her in a couple weeks doing some things there. I do things over in Morehouse. I set up a program 10 years ago, one of my good friends, Don Jones, between Gate City Bar Association, which is the oldest African-American bar in Georgia, although Gaba is dope. They are a sister bar. They do great stuff. But we do a lot of programs together, workshops with students and all this. So I will tell you this, if you have the opportunities, go. Because when you do these things right now, you're going to be light years ahead of the other people who are coming alongside you. Don't take this for granted. All right? Let me give y'all my email address. And I'll promise you this. Please look up real quick. I am not going to respond the first time. It never happens. And guess what? I may not respond a second time because I can't bill for responding to your email. Love y'all, I do. Right? But I will tell you this. I'm committed to it. This is in my DNA because if I did not have people who helped me get through this process, when I wanted to go to law school, I couldn't afford to pay my deposit. One of my line brothers paid my deposit for me to go to law school. So what do? I paid to help kids go to law school. Because that's what I'm supposed to do. I don't do that to brag and say, most folk don't know that. But God has blessed me in a way for me to do the same thing. That's your obligation. All right? My email address is C as in Charlie, M as in Mary, I as in ice cream, Z as in zebra, E as in elephant. So it's C Mize, how you pronounce my last name. And I will tell you this, please forgive me. Don't call me Clyde because I don't know you yet. I don't know you yet. Don't call me Clyde. Right? So C Mize at, and it's 3 M's together, like Mary, Mary, Mary. MMMlaw.com. MMMlaw.com. And how many people live here in Atlanta? Raise your hand if you live here in Atlanta. How many people is that? We got about 30, 25 of y'all. Let's do this. For the people that live here in Atlanta, you email, remind me that you live here in Atlanta. I'll bring you out to the house for dinner. Can we do that? Sorry, you got to be here in Atlanta. I ain't traveling to bring nobody up in else, right? I had 30-something Georgia State law students in my house a little while ago. Where are y'all from? Well, I will say I got a little sensitive spot for Tuskegee. Oh, Charles Johnson. Do you know Charles Johnson? I introduce you to Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson is my mentor. He's the new general counsel for Tuskegee. I'll introduce you, and he'll have you at his house. I'm a volunteer. I'm a volunteer at his house because I know him like that. All right? So we'll do this. Fine. The Tuskegee people will rotate y'all in. Okay? Fine. Jesus, look at that. But remind me that we met today. Otherwise, I will forget. I will. I'm just being honest. Are we good? Thank y'all for coming. Can we give it up for Evangeline and the folks that put this together?